Hello everyone, it's Adrobiel here for placement match number 2 for my ladder anxiety series. Before we get right into this match, I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone at the Perth StarCraft 2 community group for their support and feedback on all my videos. If you live in Western Australia and you want to meet other players from here, go check out their Facebook group. The link is in the description below. So, finally having to refined my usual Oracle opener a little bit, I decided to try it again this time, but this time it was against a Terran opponent. I believe my scouting was a little scarce in this game, which actually led to a few complications and having to change things up a little. So normal intro here, I'll just speed that one up a little bit to 2 times, that will be enough. So as per normal, go for the 13 gateway as you do against Terran. And then around 15 supply, I go for double gas. At the moment, he doesn't see much, he's just scouting around. So I go for my first gas, and yep, second one plops straight down. I throw about 3 chronos into my Nexus to make sure that I get a lot of probes up, because as always, you'll find that your cyber core will be a little bit delayed, so you want to delay that as little as possible. Once that's up, I throw the other probes straight into gas as well. I come up here, I don't scout anything too drastic except an early refinery. I didn't actually think about it at the time, but I think he ends up going fast widow mines. But I figured because I was going to do some early Oracle harass, I should be okay. But we'll see how that turns out in a moment. He's come in and he's scouted that I have 2 gas, so he's possibly assuming that something dodgy is coming up. I put down... oh no, I haven't yet. I'll put down my Stargate over here, try and hide it from him. That's quite a neat little diagram the pathing has made in the map there. It's pretty cool. So I've actually stopped building probes here. Naughty. I should be completing that at least until it's fully saturated at 16 if I'm at 1 basing. Saving my chrono now to chrono out some oracles. I think I was here concentrating on destroying his scout, which I tried to hide this away from him so he wouldn't come and investigate here, but obviously he sees it anyway. So yeah, concentrating on trying to kill that I stopped pro production, which is very bad. You want to keep that up as much as you can in a build like this so you don't fall too far behind in economy. As I said, my scouting was a little bit bad, so I don't actually find out that he's got this factory. So I waited till he ducked out of my base to pop down the Stargate, so that way there's less suspicion going on for something harassy like this build, because you got a lot of minerals from waiting to place down the Stargate, waiting for the gas. It's good to pop down some gateways again straight away, just so you can keep your macro up while still getting your oracles. So yes, as you can see, pop down the first Widow Mine just behind the mineral line, which basically throws my entire build out. But again, I don't even realize this at this point in time until I actually get in with the Oracle. So there we go, a few chrono boosts straight onto the Oracle as soon as the Stargate finished. I probably could have pathed them a little better, but I decided to send him up around this way just because I figured he'll less likely to scout it than actually coming through here past all these Marines. Unfortunately, it's a really long route. What you can do as something different is you could, like I have my probe up here, I probably could have put down a pylon and then popped down a proxy Stargate here. Would have been a shorter distance between here and here to be able to get my oracles up. There's a bit of danger with that. If that gets scouted, that completely shuts down that strategy. So finally picked up my workers back up to full saturation. It's actually 1 extra than it needs to be. Probably should have kept production just in case I decided to put down a natural. So here comes my first Oracle up to harass. I'm building a second one, but I think I hold this one back for a reason. Yes, that's right. In case it was going to go Widow Mines, I keep them here for their Envision ability, so that way they can see stealth units in case he brings in some Widow Mines behind the back. A lot of Terran have been doing that to me lately. So here's where I finally decide that he's already well prepared for Oracle Harass. Starts killing me with a couple of Vikings, and I didn't see the Widow Mine at the time again. I didn't see the rocket hit it, so I wasn't quite aware that he had those behind there. At this point, I'm like, well, I better go scout. So I hallucinate Phoenixes straight away. If some of you don't know right now, you can actually get hallucinate for free. You don't have to research it at the Cybernetics core anymore. So straight away, as soon as you've got enough energy and they're not being aggressive, use some of your Oracle energy just to throw up some Phoenixes and send them out to scout a bit. I assume at this point he starts to think that I'm committing to some sort of air build, because I think later on he starts to build some more Vikings, which actually works out to my advantage later on. I could have been a little more active here with those Phoenixes just to make sure I can see exactly what else is going on around, and I might have actually found those Widow Mines if I did that. Building a proxy here just because it is necessary to have a proxy gate if you're going to do any sort of aggression, and also if he was to come down with this army, which I think I saw, I thought he was going to move out with it, so I was sticking by here just to make sure that he won't be able to come up and block him out. But if he did push with that and I was stuck in a contain, I could easily warp in some units here and send him straight into his mineral line, either at his expansion or his normal full base here, main base. That's what they call it these days. And he would have had to pull back the army to stop the damage. At this point in time, I was thinking I probably should have expanded, but I instead decided to, as soon as I see with this observer that he has expanded, I just decided to do a little bit of pressure. Once you are done with any harassment, it's always good to start putting out some void rays. Once I saw tanks, I probably should have built some, but I start to do that soon. Oh no, I've already got one, here we go, with my army straight away. Obviously they're good because of their prismatic alignment ability, doing +6 damage against armored units. Start to research Blink here. I can't remember why. Except for the fact that, you know, you want some form of upgrade. Researching ground weapons straight away, which is really good because I got out my robotics facility so I could have an immortal to take on the tanks so they can do a bit of damage, and obviously my void ray will do some as well. Tried to go around with a bit of harassment with another oracle here with the second one I made. I didn't see this one patrolling around. You'll actually see, I actually thought he got lucky in seeing it, but he just ducks out of there. I figure that's not going to work. See, this is where I decided to move out, and he's pretty well defended here. I think what actually happened when he saw all this air units is that I scared him into making more Vikings, so he's got 2 more on the way, which doesn't really help to what I've actually got. I've got plenty of Stalkers here to take out his Vikings, and once again another another Widow Mine I didn't see. Don't know what happened to my Observer here. I think it must have died, so I don't actually kill it off. Send the Immortal in first to soak up some damage from the tanks. And this could have been, well, done a bit better. Got to focus, get my Void Ray to focus down the tanks because they're armored, of course. So yeah, he actually doesn't have enough Marines and Marauders to take out my ground army because he spent so much on these Vikings. So in a way, I guess my build kind of worked, but not the way I expected to. All in all, that battle could have gone a little bit better for my way. I was just lucky that he was not prepared for it. Meanwhile, behind all this, I am expanding, but not doing a good job macroing, so my minerals are getting a little bit high here. And I should have been pushing out some more units. At this point in time, I decided to make a closer pylon in case the game did decide to go on after this. So overall, I was a bit happy. I was happier with the way that I changed the build up to work a little better, getting that Oracle out a bit faster with getting some more gas a little bit earlier rather than last time. I think I made the second gas a little bit later, straight after the cybernetics course, so I didn't quite have the gas to build the Stargate straight away. It works probably a little better in PvP than PvT. I just try it out anyway, because oracles are pretty good against marines. If he fast expands, you can take out 2 marines easily with an oracle. It just does that much damage, as long as they've got energy, of course. So I wanted to give also special thanks to Unikagi, one of my partners in crime with my videos, for encouraging me to keep making my videos. I have a lot of fun, especially when I get to read through the comments that you guys provide. So thank you all once again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. This is Adrobiel, and good night.